em không ngủ.
Can I taste it? Thank you. Do you have jasmine?
Yeah, no prepared.
Oh, really? How about small size is this
Small
one?
size. So white tea.
Really?
White tea, small size.
Yes, and how spicy would you like to have? Middle or?
Middle. Kapan ka?
chào ta đào thôi.
Siam Shopping Mall. Yeah.
Park
บินไทยเที่ยวบินที่ GQ 3 5